Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, coming at you from Park Slope, Brooklyn, where I'm joined by Mike and Josh Greenfield. You might know them as the Brothers Green, where week over week, these culinary MacGyvers school you on cheap eats, kitchen hacks, and how to recreate your favorite fast food dishes.
You have a couple of components. You can make the cheesy gordita crunch. You can make the Mexican pizza, because they're all just like, rickety, 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 a little bit of this, a little bit of that, rickety that.
And today, we're keeping it simple, stupid. We're exploring the age-old, celebrated late-night snack, the midnight munchies, and we're going to, in very much Brothers Green fashion, it's going to be 5 ingredients per meal. You cannot fuck it up, even if you try. They're easy, they're simple, and most importantly, they're delicious.
Well, you can be fucked up and still not fuck these recipes up. So
they're just that good.
This recipe is a PB&J French toast.
Love it already.
And it is incredible because you can eat it like a sandwich. And that's what I really love about it. We're using challah bread. You want a full piece of bread because this is going to be a nice, thick piece that we're gonna cut just like that because we have to stuff some stuff in there. And I'm gonna make a little incision.
Sometimes we do it with fluff. You know that like marshmallow fluff stuff? Or you could throw marshmallows right in there, or chocolate chips.
You're only limited by your imagination when it comes to the midnight munchies.
Yeah.
You got one guy packing this thing, you got another friend packing a bowl, and just kind of all, by the time it all comes together.
I do like to kind of push off the seam so it's a little more clean on the outside, and then just make sure that bread soaks in that egg.
Butter, oil, I mean butter's delicious, but whatever kind of oil you got, it doesn't matter.
Is there anything you do make? Like everyone's got something in their repertoire. Maybe it's just peanut butter and jelly.
I mean, yeah, make a mean cereal.
I make a mean cereal, I love that.
Real mean.
But you know, that's the point of a recipe like this. If you make peanut butter and jelly, we're just taking it one notch above that.
It smells like French toast with a little butter burn action, and that's how you know you're getting to the
good stuff. And the funny thing about butter burning is butter burning is bad, but butter browning is actually more flavor. So that's not the end of the world. This is one of my favorite parts about cooking is you can take something very simple and you can make it look very fancy by just a little plating action. So I just drizzled on a little bit of maple syrup, and then the coolest part about this thing is you don't need a fork and knife, especially late night. Come on, we're going straight in, sandwich style. Josh, you don't get one.
I got a piece.
Sorry.
This is all I get.
Cannonball.
This is all I'm worth.
It's so much better than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it's so much better than French toast. Why does no one think to just make this a brunch staple?
Just realized, I don't know why, all these years, we should put the jelly in first and the peanut butter second.
Why?
Because the leakage.
You're
the peanut butter seals it in.
Son of a bitch.
Do it over now.
All right, so up next, we have the buffalo chicken pizza. This is a Hot Ones collab, you could say. We wanted to incorporate the good stuff right here. We've got some of your finest.
Appreciate you.
I didn't think that long and hard. 25 seconds.
Yeah,
No, I've sized you guys up. You guys, you think that extra mile, I can tell.
So when I first moved here, and I was kind of challenging myself to eat like, $20 a week or whatever it was. So I'd buy a thing of flatbreads, some tomato sauce, some cheese, maybe some pepperoni if I did well that week.
What's doing
and
well?
that was it. And for every meal, I would cook them right on the flat top, or I'd throw them in the oven. You can make these personal pizzas in minutes.
So what we're gonna do first is make a buffalo sauce. We've got the Hot Ones, so we're gonna do equal parts butter. Josh, why don't you add equal parts hot sauce? You gotta watch out for that. So what we're doing here is just emulsifying these two together. So if you've ever been in a bar and you've got some separated buffalo sauce, they didn't put in the effort to just whisk it.
Who is emulsifying at 3 in the morning? Is that
We are.
We are. Why don't you chop up some of those fingers?
It's like sliced, yeah, that's perfect. So here's the thing. I used to do this trick a lot of times where I'd have frozen pizza or frozen nuggets, and it's kind of like, do I do the microwave or do I do the oven? What I do is I microwave them first for like 30 seconds to get them soft, then pop them in the oven so you can get crispy.
So we're gonna coat these guys. That's what makes it buffalo chicken right there. So a lot of people are gonna be mad because, you know, this pizza has no cheese on it.
I was gonna say that from the ingredients, it seemed to be missing an important one.
But it does have blue cheese. So we're going
the box.
There is a cheese product.
So that's the whole thing about this is you could literally make any toppings that you want. You could do a barbecue chicken pizza with mozzarella, barbecue sauce, and chicken. It'd be amazing.
There you go, you're cooking.
Do you feel like you're cooking? Do you feel like your skill level is like rising slowly?
I feel like a Michelin star chef right now.
I found that red onion works really great to kind of cut through a lot of that intense spice. You can throw that in a pan and just get that crispy on the bottom, that works. Or you can throw it in an oven at like 400 degrees and the bottom should get super crispy. Coming in hot.
Oh, wow, we got a swapping. I feel like I'm on Rachel Ray.
So it's a little drizzle. Yeah, a little green to it. You don't have to.
Yeah, you know, you're working with colors, you're working with flavors, garnish. It's always nice to add a little love to it. Check out just from throwing in the oven. I mean, look at the bottom of that.
How long did you let this cook for?
That was about 10 minutes in a 400-degree oven, and it looks like, you know, that looks like California Pizza Kitchen right there.
It actually does. It does.
And there you go. That is our buffalo chicken flatbread pizza, whatever you want to call it.
The blue cheese action is actually key on this. That's what's driving the train. This is a dorm room game changer, but I also think, you know what this does? This makes you a hero. When you make pizzas for everybody, you're a hero.
So this is our packed ramen.
Ramen is a perfect introduction to upping your game just a little bit. It's like we're starting with the basics, the noodles. You can add just a few elements and make it awesome.
So the first thing you do is you take an egg, and this is optional, but it's kind of a cool trick. Pop it in some like nice hot, you know, almost boiling water. The egg's gonna cook and kind of simmer for about 6 minutes. And then we're just gonna build a broth in here. So you can start adding whatever you got. I got some miso, fermented soybeans, delicious. And
that's gonna add so much flavor. If you just have miso and water, you've got a very basic miso soup.
For the people intimidated by this one, is there a more simple version?
Absolutely, it's just avoiding the egg. So you can just throw the noodles in with some water and then just start adding your vegetables, adding your spices, and like just coming up with this great broth. So by the time the ramen's cooked in 3 minutes, you've got like soy sauce in there, and you've got chili and you know, whatever you want. Oh yeah.
So how long are we keeping that egg in there?
So the egg will probably be in there for like 6-ish minutes, I'd say. What do you think?
Yeah, 6 minutes. I mean, to boil an egg properly takes about 12 minutes. So the idea is we're half boiling the egg so the yolk is still runny.
All right, so egg is done. This is coming out at about 6 minutes, and I would get that right into some cold water, kind of let it
You want to stop the cooking so it doesn't overcook. You want that egg runny.
We got the noodles in there, and we'll let that chill for a minute. It takes, what, like a minute or two to cook?
You don't want to overcook them. I made that mistake on YouTube, overcooking ramen noodles. Boy, do you get it in the comments.
People are pissed.
Oh my God.
We peel this egg carefully. If you very gently feel it, you'll notice it's not fully, it's fully cooked, but it's not fully hard, right?
That means there's some action in here.
There's a
some
lot of
runny action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carefully, unless you feel like your skills are ready to go, cut this egg. You think you got it?
So what you're gonna do is...
You got it?
You got it.
Okay.
Got it. All right. So you're gonna slice it right down the middle.
See, look at that.
Oh,
it's perfect, dude.
That's how you make a 6-minute
And then
egg.
you just kind of go like that. You fucking nailed it. Give it a try, man.
And the best part about this egg is you want to get that mixed in because now you are adding this creaminess of the yolk, completely altering the flavor of the broth.
Hell yeah. Slurpable has got the slurp.
Woo!
Whoa, that was nice. Slurp action.
You know, we're not using meat in this dish, but it does have a meaty quality to it.
Mushrooms, yeah.
It's the mushroom action.
From a 99-cent ramen packet to that with a few extra ingredients.
We're shitting on basic dorm room ramen.
So we've done a nice range of munchie food so far. This, to me, if you have like 10 seconds and you just want to eat, is the ultimate cereal. So I take frozen blueberries, mango, you can use like dates or raisins, any kind of nut, and some coconut milk.
This is kind of like clear your pantry out cereal.
Clear your pantry, and it changes colors too. So I'll just kind of throw some blueberries in, which is cool because they'll help keep the milk super cold. some fresh mango, any kind of nut you have. I got peanuts, chuck some dates in. So this is coconut milk and it's thick, so you don't need to add too much, and then you can add in some water. And you wanna just kind of mix that around a little bit.
Gotcha.
Look, color change.
You start to see the color change, and what's cool is if the fruit is really cold, it'll kind of solidify with like the liquid a little bit.
And what else is cool, if you're high, you've got color changing cereals.
Like, oh shit, dude.
That's cool too.
Pretty much every meal that we've made today, if somebody were to look at it, they'd be like, oh, look at these adult men acting like 12-year-old boys. But this is actually kind of grown up.
Until you do this, though, and then you take the ice cream. This is a bonus.
We've destroyed your whole concept.
So this just here's the thing. So before, when I used to just eat, you know, any kind of cereal, I found that a scoop of ice cream would make it cold. As it melts, it kind of adds
an ice
to the
cube.
liquid.
Cheers.
Cheers. The day's hot.
Wait. Should we get some hot ones?
Yeah, I honestly thought about it.
Stoner. That's the first thing that comes to mind. It's like
sensory overload.
Yes.
So refreshing.
And actually, this came because I didn't have any money. I couldn't afford to get cereal. But I had like powdered milk one day, and I had all these things around, like nuts and stuff. And
don't lie to yourself. This came because you were stoned. You're trying to.
I just go to that thing.